Hi, for my demonstration today, I'll be showing you how to make a hummingbird cake from scratch. This is one that I've made in the past, and I would describe this cake as a rich, fruity, and nutty spice cake. Hopefully by the end of my demonstration today, you will fully understand the steps on how to make this cake and feel comfortable to make it on your own. So to get started, I'll start by going over the materials and the ingredients that we will need. First, we will need 3 8-inch cake pans along with 2 mixing bowls, a whisk, measuring cups and spoons, and a spatula to ice the cake. As for the ingredients, we will need all-purpose flour, sugar, baking soda, baking powder, ground cinnamon, salt, 3 eggs, vegetable oil, vanilla extract, about 4 bananas, a can of crushed pineapples, pecans, and some sort of non-stick baking spray, and cream cheese frosting. For the frosting, you could either make it from scratch or just buy it pre-made. But after you have gathered together all of your materials and ingredients, we will get started by prepping. So first, we will need to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And then with our 3 cake pans, we will need to spray them with our non-stick baking spray and put them to the side. We will then start by measuring out our dry ingredients. So in a large bowl, we will then need to add in 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1½ teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of salt. We will then whisk the mixture together and put the bowl to the side. Then in another bowl, we would need to crack in our 3 eggs and add 1 cup of vegetable oil and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. After that's all mixed together, we will then need to pour our egg mixture into our flour mixture and stir until our dry ingredients are moist. Next, we will need to prepare our fruits and pecans. So for this recipe, we need 2 cups mashed bananas, which will be about 4 bananas. So after you've mashed them all up and measured them out, we will need to add it into our mixture along with our 1 can of crushed pineapple with the juice and some chopped pecans. Instead of mixing the fruits and nuts into the batter like this, we would need to fold it in until combined. After your batter is ready, it should look something like this, and you will then need to divide it evenly into our 3 cake pans. We will then put our layers into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until you can stick a toothpick in the center and it comes out clean. Of course, if I were making this cake live, I wouldn't have enough time to actually bake the cake and allow it to cool in the time limit, so I would just jump ahead to when the cakes have been completely cooled. Your baked cake layers should be golden brown and look something like this, and now we will get started by assembling and icing our cake. So with your first cake layer, you will need to add an even layer of cream cheese frosting on top. Add your second cake layer on top, do the same thing, and then add your top final cake layer. We also will need to ice the sides of the cake and the top. After that, you will finish by decorating with a sprinkle of pecans or decorate however you would like. But that completes the process of making a hummingbird cake. Your final product should look something like this, and even without baking it here today, I feel that I have shown you each step on how to make this cake successfully at home, and I hope you enjoyed my demonstration. Thanks for listening.